You people bought a ticket to see me, so shut up.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no control.
Ladies and gentlemen, just in case you live under a rock,
I might
you
grab
are
a
looking
bat, I
at the
don't know, my
youngest
rap, my
and
blood
fastest
boils
rising
over
star
like,
in
oh God, here
professional
goes. I
wrestling
lost all
today.
feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you gon' wish you was just a fuck up real bad.
Shut up. Be the villain! And I have no problem at all, because I couldn't care less if you like me or not. I'm here for success, and there's no one more successful than Grayson Waller.
Yeah! Let me talk to you. War Games.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Heel of the Ring on a special Wednesday night for All Elite Dynamite. Yeah, we're doing actually an all AEW watch on all Red One, but you know what? We have to watch this train wreck. What's going on, Samurai?
Not much. Just hanging out. I'm with a friend right now, so we're just gonna sit here and watch some whatever. Just talking about some wrestling.
Yeah, of course. Right now, AEW has a lot of situation going on with their backstage. So I got a little bit of news and notes here about the CM Punk situation. We all know he got into the fight with Jack Perry in the backstage. And from what I'm hearing from the reports is when he arrived to London on Heathrow Airport, no car service, no limousine service, no accommodations whatsoever from anyone from the All Elite office. He was given a phone number in case to call for a car service to be picked up at the airport. When he made the phone call, the number was disconnected. No one answered. It was a ruse. It was maybe a miscommunication in digits, so forth. So he calls someone in the All Elite office or someone, the wrestlers that he knows, to find out what's going on, and they ghosted his phone calls to the point where he had to make an executive decision, and he took the tube, aka the subway, to All Elite, where we saw a lot of fans took a lot of pictures with him. It's posted all over social media. The famous pose with the guy going like this with the CM Punk, and CM Punk's all smiles. By inside, he was burning, he was fuming, he was hot, he was irate, he was pissed off. Also got a little bit lost in London, trying to find his way to Wembley Stadium. He finally gets to Wembley Stadium. He tells the owner of the company, the con man, how much he dislikes the situation with the phone number stuff. And we all know that the Young Bucks, as executive vice president, that's their department that they take care of. Now, I'm not saying they personally didn't go out of their way for Punk not to get a car service, but whoever assistant is working under them, I don't know if that was a ruse, a rub, a joke, or whatever the case was. It was a little bit. The guy coming into the event, he's already upset. He's already upset. He's already bothered. He's already pissed off. Tells the owner of the company he wasn't happy with that situation. All the talent got picked up and bought and accommodated, especially when you're going international. That could be a dangerous situation. Thank God it was London, of course, where the language is the same. They speak all English. But still, if this is a country that is not known for being too safe or certain situation, that could have been really catastrophic or dangerous or God forbid, the worst of the worst. Now, when he gets in the gorilla position before the 0 hour, he sees Jack Perry cutting a promo about the glass. This is real glass, Crimea River. We all know that CM Punk a little bit of his own doing has been going back and forth against some of these guys on Dynamite. I know him and Jack Perry had some words and stuff and some disagreements. We all know what happened last year. At the end of the day, the AEW locker room, regardless of the fact that is a very, very toxic, divided locker room. You got your CM Punk people, non-CM Punk people. And when Jack Perry makes those comments, Punk already pissed off, irate, confronts him. As soon as he comes back through the curtain, and he just, do something about it, and Punk did. And Khan got involved. Punk to the point is, I hate working here. I'm tired of this freaking company. I wanted to quit. Samoa Joe asks him to please, let's do business. Let's go out there and have this match. Rightfully so. They had a hell of a good match there to open the contest. But this CM Punk thing is not going to go away. There's reports that they've been both suspended, Jack Perry and CM Punk. I don't know how long it's going to be because they have their pay-per-view all out in Chicago. I don't know if the crowd is Tony Khan is a mark. He doesn't have a backbone. He doesn't have a set of balls to act like an owner. He wants to be buddy. I don't know if he wants the crowd in Chicago to hijack his show with the CM Punk chance. He might just suspend him for Dynamite and Collision, and he returns on Sunday. So what's your thoughts, Samurai? I said a lot of mouthful there, at least. And I'm not even getting to the point where Miro asks him, what happened, and he tells Miro, he snaps at Miro, and now they're going to go at it. I can handle this outside. Then Miro posts a picture trolling him, and he has a car service. So there's a lot of people at fault here, Samurai.
Yes, I agree with you. Realistically, Jack Perry shouldn't have said what he said, and it was just that really put CM Punk over the edge. And as far as Miro goes, he was just trying to check him out and see how he was doing after that whole Jack Perry incident, and he basically bit the bullet there. Not saying it was his fault. He just wanted to see how his friend was doing.
Indeed. Yeah, absolutely with that. And what was supposed to be a good opportunity for AEW with 80,000 people at the arena, at the venue, and of course their biggest show in XYZ. Now it's just all about CM Punk, Jack Perry, and what's going to happen. Everybody, all eyes wants to see what's going on with this company. What's going to happen? What's the owner going to do here? And man, it's going to be interesting because instead of growing, they're going to hardly even lose another 10,000 to 100,000 folks if they don't get it going there. As AEW starts with John Moxley, he's coming to the ring, and I think he's bleeding already. Wait a minute, is that blood already from John Moxley? He's just walking through the gorilla position. Is he bleeding? Because we got a drinking game. Boy, we're gonna get alcohol poisoning if John Moxley starts bleeding. For every 2 minutes, we got to take a drink, and my God, this guy bleeds more than my goodness, than a young lady getting her menstrual cycle for the very first time.
Jesus Christ. Is he already bleeding for real? That's crazy.
No, he's not. I'm just being facetious. Hello, Brandon. Brandon joining us. And of course, he comes in and he gives everyone the finger, the number one salute. Of course, that's where everyone thinks of All Elite as well, to John Moxley. Salute.
Yeah, it's John Moxley. What do you expect? I mean, I don't know. I feel like John's being wasted in AEW, but that's just my opinion. He's not doing much or anything.
He's right where he belongs.
I mean, yeah.
He's right where he belongs. Certain wrestlers belong. You know what? Certain things belong in landfills, and John Moxley belongs in AEW.
Oh, I got that. Oh, that was funny. I got it. That was funny. I mean, true. He's there for another 5 years, something like that.
Well, we'll find out. I mean, all right. Let's see what's going on here.
John Moxley versus who? Is he cutting a promo?
Is it Commander? I thought it was supposed to be. I don't get it. I thought it was supposed to be Penta. Oh no, Penta is fighting Orange Cassidy. So it's Commander versus Jon Moxley. These are two different styles of wrestling. Moxley's this hardcore tough guy, with forks. He's gonna put a finger up your ass. He's gonna tickle you, hardcore. And Commander's gonna do flippy flops on the ropes. This is gonna be an interesting style of contract. I think the match is gonna be good. Don't get me wrong. This is gonna be a good match. Moxley immediately with a kick to the face, but this is like a squash match. I don't know who's gonna have more emotions in this. The referee Aubrey, because she actually looks like she's gonna get animated. She's like she's gonna do a Sindow, Damian Sindow, and start mimicking the match, because she's another one who, my God, one of the worst officials in all of wrestling. All right, so Moxley getting a foot on the throat. I like that. Little heel, little Blackpool Combat Club style, little Regal influence. Here's a nice chop. Oh, a chop into Commander. Now a left hand. Now a chop. Another left hand by Moxley. Look at that. Let's see. So we got 3 minutes into this match. No blood yet. No blood by Moxley. Now it is a blue moon tonight, Samurai. So could this be a rare blue moon where Roxy doesn't bleed? Oh, there's a nice leg scissor takedown by Commander. Now Commander getting. Woo. No, now Commander going to the top rope.
I don't. Well, you can't. Let's just say he does. He doesn't bleed, and then we say he does. I mean, who knows?
What a cross body by Commander. Actually, Commander busted his lip. So we have a real cut. No blading here. Commander just busted his lip there on the cross body. So he's got a cut in his mouth. Huh. Look at that. No one had that in their bingo card. Commander bleeding first.
Yeah. Somebody has bleeding during Jon Moxley match, and it usually is Sean.
And he started to tickle his back. Look at that. Moxley's tickling the back instead of gripping it. He looked like, oh man, talk about a glorified back scratcher. Hey pal, nobody wants to watch someone back scratching someone on a Wednesday. Let's go, get to the wrestling.
Yeah.
Man, some punches there by Commander. Oh, that was a terrible looking headbutt, but Moxley just fall. Okay, he'll sell that move, but watch this moonsault that he's not gonna sell. He's sold on the most dumbest headbutt. And watch, Commander. He misses with the tornado off the top rope splash. Now here's Moxley. Moxley, like a loop suplex. My God, that is so dangerous because you're not protecting the wrestler falling down. You just lift them up and just flip them. That's a tough one, man.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why they do so many unprotected moves. I mean, like they didn't really get hurt. Like,
that was a very dangerous one. Now,
like when they do things like that, I think of Big E when he broke his neck.
Landed on his head there and his neck by Rich Holland.
Yeah, which we know that we all know was an accident. People have to stop hating on Rich Holland for that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But still, he still got to make a little more emphasis to protect the wrestlers, though. You still got to protect your partner, your teammate in the ring for Rich Holland, but that will come an experience, as Moxley's taking control. As they go to picture-in-picture early here, Commander now getting a beating by Moxley. Now, this is, they kind of got to make this a quick match for Moxley. Moxley's just eating with his food. I don't know what's the story they're telling here. Is Commander going to get like a 1-2-3 kid type of victory over Jon Moxley? Which would be stupid because he's going after Orange Cassidy. The winner of Orange Cassidy and Cero Miedo will take on Moxley this Saturday. And you don't want to see Moxley go in on a loss. So I kind of would like to see Moxley stop playing with his food. We all know no way on his green earth that Commander should beat Moxley. But now Commander with a reversal. And Moxley got a welt on the head. No cut yet, but he's got like a bump. Took a bump on the head there. It looks like he has a knot.
He has a knot on his head, like a goose egg.
like a discoloration, like a nut. They're in picture, so it's hard to see when they come back out of picture to take a better look at it. Or it could be the shadow angle from the lighting in the arena. in the Now Arena. They're in Chicago in the Now Arena. Oh, he caught. He just caught.
I was going to ask you where are they at, because I know that they're in Chicago for Sunday as well.
Yes, they're in the Now Arena here. This is where the first All Out took place there, or All In, where Cody Rhodes, when before Tony Khan was involved with the company. That's where the first show there was. Of course, Dynamite or AEW's assistant is coming to an anniversary, 5 years. And of course, this Sunday will be in the United Center where the Chicago Bulls play. They will have their pay-per-view there this Sunday. So as we're still in the picture-in-picture, Moxley's holding on and attacking Commander with some holds, and he's just toying with him. Commander has gotten a couple offensive threats in here and there, but it's all John Moxley. He's just kicking the crap out of him, like a la Daniel Bryan style to the chest.
Yeah.
And now they come back from picture-in-picture and get out of the way. Yeah, he's got like a little bit of a bump, like a little, just like a little bruise on the forehead there by Moxley. No blood yet from Moxley, but Commander was bleeding through his mouth. And now it's a headbutt by Moxley.
Yeah,
right,
I mean, yeah. John's not a bad wrestler. He never was. John's a good wrestler.
Oh, Commander got a face buster. He countered that powerbomb into a face buster.
How they do that, it's impressive. I can never understand how they do that.
That was a nice looking move, but Moxley got back up. And Moxley got back up with the punches. Now Commander unlocks. Now they're exchanging punches in the middle of the ring, and the marks are going yay, yay, and boo. And there's another elbow by Commander. He's just unloading now. And there's a strike by Commander. Commander now going to the ropes. And he gets the clothesline, but Moxley, not selling it. He absorbs it, and he absorbs it again. And Moxley's Moxleying up. Moxley now he misses with the clothesline. Commander, got a nice cross body there. Takes the man down. So Moxley on the ground, and of course the fans appreciate with their claps. Commander misses with the kick, but gets him with a roundhouse kick.
Yeah.
Oh, Commander now working on the knee now. Now Commander again to the ropes. And now, DDT. So he had a DDT off the ropes. Commander now trying to get the fans in admiration. The fans are not behind you, pal. Attack him. Forget about getting the fans admiration. What are you doing now? He's going to pick up Moxley. He's got him in a torture rack. Boy, Commander's short. He's got him in a torture rack. Oh, kind of like a GTS. 1, 2. Nope, 2. So he had him on the torture rack, dropped him on 2 knees. Man, that was nice by Commander, but no effect there. 2 count. So this match going longer than expected, and Moxley getting a little bit of trouble here. Now Commander, is he going to walk the ropes like he typically does? Walking the ropes, and he misses with the flip and actually put his knees up. He goes to the ropes way too many times. He came up a little short. He botched it. Oh, Moxley with a clothesline. So there's the first sip of the night, the first botch. And there's the elevator there. Oh, Commander kicked out of a power driver by Moxley. And Moxley now using the elbows, unloading the elbows. And I think he knocked him out. Now he's going to put him in a rear naked choke. And that should be over. And he just tapped. The referee just looks at him. He's tapping, lady.
John Moxley
wins. And he just let it go. Now he tapped. I mean, hello. That means, you know what? When somebody does this, that means you're tapped. You call the bell. She's like, tell her again. She is the worst wrestling official in wrestling history. He tapped on the rear naked choke, and then he tapped again on an armbar. She's terrible.
Aubrey?
Yeah, she's garbage. I mean, she makes all the good women referees like you roll your eyes because she's the worst. I
mean, I agree with you. Jessica Carr is better than her.
And not even Jessica Carter. I forget the referee in Impact. She is awesome. The tall referee in Impact Wrestling, she's a good referee. Audrey just makes it just go back, take it back to like, oh. So Moxley gets a much needed victory, which was good for him to get the victory. Although he struggled a little bit here with Commander. I don't know if he wanted to get some cardio in or whatever the case was. I know he's going to be heading into this Sunday, and he's going to take on the winner of Orange Cassidy and Penta, Cero Miedo, and it's going to be tonight.
What is that for again? Is it like a tournament type thing or what?
No, it's for that All Atlantic International Intercontinental Rip-Off Championship that they have.
Yeah. I see.
The one Orange Cassidy has actually made it shine, though. I got to be honest with you. Orange Cassidy title run has been a hell of a title run. I got to give one of the bright spot of All Elite Wrestling is Orange Cassidy. I know a lot of people rolls their eyes because they always put him in the first match. They don't get his gimmick. I do. I think he is right now one of the best over wrestlers in AEW because you get kids following him. Kids want to dress up like him and all that. Yeah. Well, they go back to the backstage to the Bucks.
Hold on.
They're going to the Bucks.
The Bucks.
Somebody's knocking on the door. FTR and the Young Bucks interrupting the backstage. They came to shake their hands. They're kind of apologizing there for not shaking their hands at the end of the match. Oh, wait, they get an interruption. And it's going to be the Bullet Club Gold with the Young Guns, with the Gun Club. So the Gun Club hanging out with Wheeler for some reason. Be careful, Wheeler's got a gun. Wheeler's got a gun. Be careful there. Let me ask you this, Samurai. What's your thoughts of Jay White?
I told you, I think Jay White is being underutilized.
Look at Juice Robinson. Oh, they're setting up a 4-on-4 here, huh? This is the king. This company is the king of multi matches, like 8-man, 6-man. It's like a Latin family when they want to get everyone the picture, and they say, "Come on, the photo, the picture, get everyone together." And that's what it seems like with every pay-per-view. They don't build anything until the last minute, and then the last minute they just cram everyone in. They like to fudge pack all the matches in everyone in the ring. This is typical rinse and repeat copy of this company. So it's going to be Bullet Club Gold against FTR and Bucks. Why not have Bucks FTR defend their titles? Why put it on an 8-man? It's just like him cramming everyone into the pay-per-view, like everyone in the photo. Come on, we need everyone to get in that photo op. Let's go, everyone in, and that's something with that to me it disconnects to me as a viewer, as a wrestling viewer. So every pay-per-view is like a Survivor Series, other than the elimination.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, like that's the only thing that's one of the things that turns me off from AEW. That's why I don't watch it.
They want to Barry Horowitz themselves and pat themselves on the back and say, they have the best wrestler in Kingston, and this guy and Joe Blow wrestles the best. But they never wrestle one-on-one. They're always in 6-man, 8-man tags. Can we get some one-on-one action here? Can we see something? But no, they got to cram everyone that on the same card in 8-man, 6-man. I mean, when are we going to get the 5-on-5 soon? The 10-man tag match is coming.
Right.
I mean, we had it. As a matter of fact, let me take it back. We had it on that Stadium Stampede match. You know what? Let's walk it back. My gosh.
It's crazy that I mean, that's like I said. That's the only reason why I don't watch AEW, because the way that they book their show, and it's not the way it's supposed to be booked. Like if Tony Khan hired somebody that knew what they were doing, like I know what I'm doing, but I never work for Tony Khan because
it's not that what they're doing. He's the reason. He's the main reason. The wrestlers, if you allow them to freaking wrestle one-on-one and tell their stories in the wrestling ring, that match with Moxley and Commander, be honest with you, wasn't bad. And there were two different wrestling styles. Commander's a high flyer, risk taker. With Moxley, that opening contest for a wrestling match wasn't bad, but there was no storyline or investment to it. They just had a match, different style. It was a good one. That was a good match. It was a good match, but there was nothing. What did I get out of it? I got nothing. I got one sip of the water-long sip of a one minor botch. That's it. That's the whole storyline of the match. Didn't tell me anything that the manager that's with Commander is also manager of Pentra Oscura. They should have been. They didn't even commentary didn't mention that. They didn't even tease when him getting involved and trying to get Moxley after the match to try to hurt him. So when there was nothing there, no storyline. It was a good match and that's it. That's what it fails to connect to wrestling fans from the casual and from the newcomers of wrestling. That's the first example right there. Why it don't grow. That's why they keep, instead of growing, they lose every 6 months. They keep losing 10,000 viewers every quarterly because of that.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, the performers are good. That's what kills me. They've got good wrestlers, despite the fact they're ex-WWE or not, or old, not. They're good wrestlers. There is nothing there to they don't give you the good part of the meat for you to digest, to grab and say, you know what, I like the storyline going there. You know, the only storyline that might be coming out of here, Samurai, since the Bucks did not shake FTR's hands in the on All Out, maybe now this Sunday FTR and Bucks totally turns on them and they leave FTR alone with Bullet Club Gold and get their butt kicked. That's the only storyline that could be brought up here, that could be making here, and maybe not. Who knows? The way sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't when it comes to the con man.
Yeah. And I really don't know because I've never watched AEW, or nor do I want to watch AEW because I know what's going to happen before it happens.
Now they're showing the promo with Saraya winning the women's championship and showing exactly what happened. The disconnect with her and Toni Storm. I got to see how that story plays out because she's the champion here. I can't wait to see her. And now Toni Storm. Now they're going to interview her, and she looks. What is wrong with her? She looks like she's like taking some painkillers or downers. I mean, some people like this new Toni Storm, but she looks like she's on some downers. It doesn't look good.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you think that? Let me ask you this: do you think Tony made a mistake leaving WWE?
I don't think so. Things happen for a good reason. She's getting the exposure. She was two-time All Elite Women's Champion. They gave her the company's high honor for Toni Storm. I think it worked for her there. Now, do you ever see her coming back to WWE? Possibly, yeah. But I don't think it was a mistake. I think she's gonna learn and appreciate sometimes, and I think she's doing it. She's okay. She's been the champion already.
Yeah,
twice. All right, here comes the stoop pigeon of AEW, Chris Jericho. There he comes out, all alone. Boy, Jericho had a terrible Sunday. I mean, he lost to Will Ospreay. He was disappointed with on that day. With I believe that Matt, he had a lot of botches, and let's get in Justin. Hi, Justin. What up? What up? And he had a tough one. He had a bad match on Sunday with a lot of sloppy, and then the performance by Judas. Judas on my mind. It didn't sound so good. I don't know if there was the sound system or what. But man, he had a rough one. Let's see how he bounced back here. As we say hello to Justin. What's up, Justin?
Crap, I didn't know it was in the call. Hello. Can you hear me?
How are you, sir?
Good.
I can hear you loud and clear. You're live and in color.
I would have been on earlier. It's just I'm dealing with the flu right now. So
everyone that's going around. My son just went through that, really bad one, man.
It's not thank God.
Non-COVID?
No.
Thank goodness.
So I miss anything on Dynamite?
It was a good match between Moxley and Commander. That was the first match. You had a backstage on Sunday when the Bucks were backstage, cutting a promo how they failed on not winning the titles on a pay-per-view that he started. They started, then FTR came out. They didn't shake hands on Sunday, and they wanted to, show them the respect to the Bucks, and then they were interrupted by the Bullet Club, which is going to lead to an 8-man or 4-on-4 8-man tag this Sunday. FTR and the Bucks taking on Bullet Club Gold and Colt and Austin Gunn. So they set that match for tonight. And now the AEW Stool Pigeon is in the ring, Chris Jericho.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm watching it right now, so I think we're on the same part.
All right, so we just caught up. Hopefully we get you caught up there. Of course, we were talking, me and Samurai, earlier before we started the show about the CM Punk situation. I give some stuff that I heard from Busted Open Radio and other places about the situation there. What was your thoughts there? Again, a year later, a negative black eye when it happens to All Elite Wrestling with Punk and now Jack Perry.
Yeah, I don't think Jack Perry should have said what he said. I don't know who cleared it, but
correct.
In my stance, I think he started it. It's like the same thing with Hangman Adam Page, how he said something out there he shouldn't have. I stand by Punk, so I'm a Punk fan. I love Punk, but I don't think all this is his fault. He's working with children.
and no, you know what? You're right, because when I mentioned it earlier of all the different situations with the facts there, remember he mentioned a year ago he's working with children. They can't even run a Target. Remember he mentioned that there. Shout out to Target, a good push to Sharp. Make sure you keep shopping there. Giving them a plug. Now, when you're right to London and Heathrow's airport, he had no one to pick him up. No car service, no limousine, no one to pick him up. The phone number they gave him for any accommodations or needed for a car service, they gave him the wrong number. Now, the persons that are in charge of that, traveling and stuff, they have their assistants, all the Young Bucks. As being executive vice president to the company or VPs, they don't exactly do all the traveling themselves. They got just their people that work under them, but that's their department. Make sure everything's. They're overseers,
right?
And someone in there, and they're saying, could there be something like a ruse or hoax or joke where and then he tried calling someone in the company to, listen, I got no car service. I'm in a foreign country. No one picked up. They ghosted his call. So he had to take the subway, the tube to Wembley, got a little bit lost. You saw the famous pictures with a lot of folks in the subway to see the guy with the sleeping pose with Punk smiling.
Yeah.
He's already at edge. He's already upset getting to Wembley about not able to get there and getting the accommodations correctly. And he's already at edge. He has a conversation with Tony Khan. He's not happy about that. He's already upset. And then Jack Perry on national TV on the biggest platform that AEW is claiming to be on right now, and which rightfully so, he says that Cry Me a River. This is a real glass. Cry Me a River. This is where you could see where the guy snapped. He's already at edge.
Yeah,
that's a bad one there, dude.
I heard other things too, he thought the Elite was gonna not resign with AEW. I think CM Punk wants to run with AEW like the way he wants to because it does need help. I mean, it's not. I'm not. I stopped watching it, to be honest with you.
Right.
I don't know. I fell out. I love Collision. Collision is so good. And
okay.
It's because of him. He's like running it. He knows what he's doing. You hate him or you like him. I mean,
got you. And I know, Mike. I know you're saying in the chat, poor guy. He had to get himself to a hotel by himself. However, but still, when you're in an elite level of a celebrity or a main star of a company, Mike, you need those accommodations because the last thing you want. And thank God it's English. Thank God it's in England. They speak English correctly. You're all that statement is correct. But just think if he was in Mexico or somewhere where no, don't disrespect to Mexico or anywhere else in the country, anywhere in the world where they could pretty much grab him for ransom and want for money for him. Remember, he's coming off an airport. When you travel international, you have no guns, you have no protection. When you're there barely naked, and someone comes up and they there's so many negative things that can happen there for any star. That's a distasteful situation. First of all, they should be flying in charter, and they should, guaranteed that's not happening to a Miz. That's not happening to a Roman Reigns. That's not happening to, and it's not about company situation. Heck, I guarantee that didn't happen to Adam Cole or even Roderick Strong.
Yeah.
That's not cool, though. That's not cool. The guy is upset. Jack Perry asks him that and Punk should have handed it different. Yes. So then Miro asks, and then I don't know if Miro asks him if everything's okay. And besides that, he tells Tony Khan he hates being there. He doesn't want to be in the company. He hates it here. I hate it that this is getting a black eye to all AEW because we should be talking about how All Elite filled that arena and they're really moving in the right direction. And now all we could talk about is this shit with Punk, man. That sucks. Or with the drama. Yeah, maybe being an elite athlete working in an elite level, you should know better to assist coworkers. Yeah, you're all your arguments are correct, and it's not a back and forth to disagree with you or being a contrarian. But damn, he thought that he had everything lined up. Call this number. There'll be a call waiting for you, and if not, call this number. And the number wasn't available though. He's going with age. He's with his wife in a foreign country. Where there's stars trying to get to an arena. That's a tough one, man. But that's a tough one. And I'm not honoring CM Punk, guys. He's another one for being a jerk and going for his business, going for himself in business on Collision, banning certain wrestlers, not banning wrestlers. I mean, everyone's at fault, guys. I think everyone's at fault when it comes to this. No one person is truly to blame. I think a little bit of everything, and it's a recipe for a disaster. I hate it.
And we all know that Collision is just it's a brand split. I mean, no one's saying it, but it's a brand split. It is.
It's a brand split. It is because they made a whole show for him, and The thing is, this is gonna be a problem. You're gonna have an issue. Because whenever you have joint shows, what's going to happen? You got to worry about egos and fights and all that. That's a tough one. Sammy Guevara and Jericho look like they're going to be the next feud here. Sammy's fed up with his crap. All right, I like it. And I like that. Sammy says, I always had your back from day one.
Sammy Guevara and Jericho all out.
Jericho. Hey, what's going on, Ben? Good to see you tonight, Ben. Hope you're doing good. Hey, what is Jericho going here? Because I would have liked to see the JSA, Pinnacle get back together. Forget about the JSA, the Pinnacle. So now Jericho wants to be tag team champions with Guevara? Why?
You know what's gonna hurt if
Mhm.
CM Punk is suspended and not going to All Out. People want to see him.
I don't. That's the question. That's the question. Do you suspend? What do you do if you're a creative or the owner of the company?
You let him go to All Out, and I wish Tony Khan would be a man. Man up, and I don't know, make Jack Perry and CM Punk a match, All Out, settle in the ring, go work together, go make money. I don't understand why people can't get along. Like if you don't get along with each other, but just go out there to make money. Even what I wanted to see Kenny Omega and CM Punk all in.
That's the match right there.
That would have been an awesome match. And
Justin, I'm gonna be totally honest. I have no interest in seeing Jack Perry and CM Punk in a wrestling match.
I don't either. I just said it.
I have no interest. And Ben mentioned this yesterday, and now he's getting word there that WWE have interest in free agents like Camille, Tonga Twins. Wow. And while wrestling, the ladies, the Tonga Twins, they're in a Women of Wrestling. Hey, let's go. We were talking about that yesterday on the NXT watch along, which you guys did a hell of a job. And Mike thinks there's going to be new tag team champions next week with Jericho and Sammy Guevara. You know what? I hope so. You know what? But I don't know, Mike. Could it be that you think they're going to turn on each other and that feud is going to start there? I hope not. We'll see. We got Carlo Castelloni backstage with John Moxley and Willie Yuta.
Yeah, make that a story. Sammy Guevara and Chris Jericho. Build it up.
Let's build it. I'm for it. I want to see Sammy Guevara get pulled. If Jericho is putting over talent at his age and in the company, it's not gonna hurt him to get a loss here. It didn't hurt him to lose to Will Ospreay, but to put over Sammy Guevara, but in a great feud, I'm all for it. Let him get the. Oh man, one guy that could elevate a Sammy Guevara, which Sammy Guevara is a hell of a wrestler. Saw him already with the TV title, etc. But I would like him to get really pushed to the forefront of the company. Would be a great time for Jericho to get that, to elevate him up there. As Willie Yuta's coming in, and I see a lot of yawning in the crowd. Oh God,
push him to the moon.
There you go, to the moon. And we got also their rumors are. They're ready. Yes, I'm glad you mentioned that. AOP, I did not know AOP was signed with WWE since June 2022. They got now finally a storyline for them, but they'll be going to NXT. And they're talking about joining Braun Breaker, but I don't think Braun Breaker needs a fashion with AOP. Oh, man.
No,
I want Breaker.
I mean, do you think? I mean, do you think he could? They could help Nakamura. Nakamura does need help. Nakamura is gonna we all know who's gonna lose that match to Seth Rollins. Although I want him to win.
I don't know. I'm right now. I'm 65% Rollins win and 45% or 35% thinking that Nakamura might come away with the title. That's just me.
I mean, dude, I mean, let's be honest. Does anybody want Nakamura to be champion? They haven't done anything with him since he's been on the main roster, really. I mean, I love Nakamura. I've watched Nakamura since his NXT days and some of his stuff in Japan. But do you think they honestly want to put? I mean, I know Triple H does because Triple H loves Nakamura, but. What did they do? What did they do before Triple H was in charge? Nothing. He lost to AJ Styles at WrestleMania, which he shouldn't have won that match. I mean, it's just his time has passed basically, and then when he lost to Jinder Mahal, that basically solidified his downfall.
All right. I'm thinking this. I'm thinking if Nakamura wins the match tomorrow, on Saturday, look for Damian Priest to cash in and win the World Championship that night off for Nakamura.
Nakamura.
There you go, Maria. Maria saw that from hearing us last night. Says we might get Dijak and Tataka's son, which is Eddie Thorpe, in NXT Underground and No Mercy. I'm all for it. And or Lions Den match, give me that. I'm for it.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's go.
Why is New Japan Strong title on the AEW Dynamite?
Well, you know they have a good working relationship with each other, and
it's giving a hard time.
I'm one that was gonna make a video, just a quick 20 minute video on why I commend McMahon for never working with the other wrestling companies. He saw it himself when his dad was around, where they have the talent to work with each other, and how Vince was so slick and poached all the wrestlers from all the different territories. He never wanted to see that going with him. That's why WWE was very exclusive. He tried it with NWA, with Smoky Mountain, a little bit with AAA, a little bit, but he stopped. It's because all reports are that Will Ospreay will be a free agent, and he's teased it, and he doesn't want to live in the United States, but money talks, BS walks. And Tony Khan offers him some money to come, especially if he's going to lose MJF in 2024, and so forth. And he needs to bring a star to bring that void. Ospreay will be a big star. But when you start showcasing some of the New Japan wrestlers on AEW, like I always say, the Forbidden Door pay-per-view, to me, it seems like it's a glorified jobbing for New Japan to AEW. You always see AEW go over on the New Japan. Just a few here and there sprinkles, but it's mostly that. It's also exposed all New Japan for their talent to get poached by the American wrestling companies. That's just and you saw that on Impact with Multiverse. You know, I'm not a big fan. I kind of, it's okay. That's the Forbidden Door thing, but I'm not. I can see why Vince kept it separate.
All right. I'm moving. I mean, yeah, I agree with you there. Oh shit. I agree with you there. I mean, like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, I mean, I know where you're coming from, and it's just like very bizarre that AEW is doing that. Like, they're basically just using the talent for New Japan to get their stars over. They're not really trying much to get the New Japan stars over. Like, that's why they're there, to get the New Japan stars over, but they're not trying as hard as you would think they would. They would be, or they should be rather.
Oh, it is.
And I understand that. Go ahead, Justin.
Oh, this is just wish list matches. Basically, what Tony Khan wants to see. That's it. That's all the pay per view.
I get that too.
He's all revolves around.
I get that too.
So
And we don't want to see those wish list matches. But here's the one caveat: if you would have told me the Forbidden Door pay per view, and maybe because of the way the G2 tournament goes on and the timing of it, if they would have taken the AEW group and gone to go to Japan and done it in the Tokyo Dome, and then if they would have taken alternate years to go in different places, then I would be like, okay, now this is really now it's fair. But everyone is coming to the United States here, and I understand New Japan wants to grow in the United States and want United States folks to watch their product. But man, New Japan is hard to watch. Access TV at 10 o'clock on a Thursday night, that's a tough time slot, and they show you a lot of old matches that already happened, that already know the results of it. So it's tough to keep up with New Japan wrestling up to date. And plus, you see a lot of the New Japan wrestlers pretty much wrestle all over the United States and the Indies. So that's a tough one for New Japan to get over if they really wanted to be a top market company. Oh boy, here's Eddie. Here's Eddie Kingston slapping his man boobs instead of the Willa Yuta chest. Oh goodness!
You bust it open again. Is there blood?
Let's see. If there's blood, we gotta have to have a drink there, Samurai, because that's the drinking game we have going on. I said we have to have poison control on speed dial because they always bleed here.
That's true, they do.
No blood because the referee doesn't have the gloves on, so there is no blood in this match.
Okay, good. Because he's just bit his face.
Oh, what a nice German suplex by Wheeler Yuta. Beautiful bridge on that German. I mark out for those type of moves. I'm a big German suplex with a bridge, or a perfect flex, or fisherman suplex with a nice bridge. That's wrestling. I enjoy that. I just mark out on that. Just wanted to give that a quick note.
You know, I do like Wheeler. I've seen some of Wheeler's matches. I mean, when I did, you know, try to watch AEW. I mean, Wheeler, he's not bad. He's not bad in the ring. He's just, you know, his name can be, you know, something different than Wheeler. Like, who's gonna get behind a guy named Wheeler?
Just call him Yuta, right?
Yeah,
you could just call him Yuta. But like, I like his name before he was like signed with AEW. Like Alex something. I forget what his names were, but Alex whatever. But you know,
he liked it so much he forgot it.
Yeah, exactly.
What was that?
Exactly.
Crowd laughing.
That's exactly how I feel.
Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Kingston is kingsing up. Uh-oh. He got slapped in the face. Kingston is uh-oh.
He's Kingstoning up.
He just chopped him and it hurt his elbow. He chopped him again.
What? He chopped and hurt his elbow. Doesn't make any sense.
He's holding his elbow, yeah. Because Yuta's working on the elbow. The story in the match is that Yuta he's elbowing and working on his elbow where he can't chop him. And now he's hitting him in the chin.
Okay.
And Kingston is not selling it. He did not sell it. He got like 6 elbows to the face and he did not sell it. He got back up and started screaming. And keeps hitting him in the elbow, and Kingston now, he just gives him a suplex there after getting hit in the elbow like 5 times. Now, here's Kingston with that spinning slap, and now Yuta ain't gonna sell it. Good. You're not selling me, I'm not selling you. Come on, Yuta. Another slap, and Yuta now falls down like a drunk man. 1, 2, 3. Oh, goodness. What a... Wow. Wow.
Who won?
Eddie Kingston. Sorry about that. It was Eddie Kingston. He hit him with his backhand twice and knocked him down like a drunk sailor, and he just pinned him, and that's it. Of course, he is the strong champion. So that's the only gold that Kingston is going to hold, unless he buys one on WWEshop.com.
You know, he's one I can see in WWE, honestly, Eddie Kingston.
Oh, please don't say that. Please don't say that.
I told you, man, I'm feeling some kind of way right now.
Oh, please don't say that. Please don't say that. I will not watch. I mean,
no, you wouldn't. Of course you wouldn't. But no, he's not bad. I mean,
no, I'm not a fan of him.
He just needs work.
I've seen someone slap their chest or their man boobs before. His name was Kamala, and I don't need to see Kingston go into AEW to WWE to do the slap on his. No, he's not. I don't think he's WWE cup of coffee wrestler anyway.
What kind of? I mean, what about Wheeler?
Wheeler's a wrestler that I could see them using, but is he? But yeah, you can see a wrestler they could be using.
I mean, like I said, I like Wheeler, his style of wrestling. He's not a bad wrestler. Nobody's a bad wrestler in AEW. It's just that they don't have much of a.
Correct.
They don't have much story. They have nothing. They just let them go out there and do whatever the hell they want.
That's the problem.
Hey Justin, let me ask you this: Did you think this was going to end in a draw when you saw the double pin?
This match?
But between the main event on All In, or what was it All In All Out? Where,
oh my god!
MJF?
I got so. Oh my! Kev, you don't understand. I yelled. I was like, and I thought they were gonna end it like that. I think it's storyline. The only thing that would end like that if WWE did it. To be honest, they would do something like that to us.
I mean, you know, I haven't seen a double pin in WWE in like well over 10 years, actually.
And we all can't forget the Hell in a Cell match with Rollins and the Fiend. That was something.
Yeah, I mean, rest in peace, Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw something on YouTube about them. They did like a tribute to Bray Wyatt, where everybody that knew him talked about him, and they had nothing but good things to say about him, which is a good thing because like we heard nothing about Bray Wyatt that was ever bad. Like I don't know if you go on YouTube and look up WWE and then like you'll see it. I don't know how it just came out today, so not today. It was actually I believe either yesterday or whenever it was taped. It was filmed on Friday, like the day after everybody found out that he passed away. So it was still fresh in everybody's mind, Man, I'm gonna say this. When I saw that tribute video, like I legitimately cried.
Oh yeah, I was at work when that news dropped, and I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" I didn't even want to work anymore. I didn't want to talk to anyone.
Wow. I think today was his funeral service.
Bray?
It was.
Yeah, thank God it didn't post anything. I think Samantha Irvin did a hell of a video. She sang "It's Your Whole World in Your Hand" a cappella. Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was a part of the Bray Wyatt tribute thing I was just talking about. The tribute video with all the superstars. Well, it was not really all of them. It was more like Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Top Dollar, Drew McIntyre, Bayley, Mike Rome, and Samantha Irvin.
Nice. That was wow. I mean, it's been almost going to be close to a week now, and it's still like it's part of the grieving. It's still going to be. He's going to be the impact that he had is just more than. I mean, we're going to be talking about his loss for a long time. It's not like he's not going to be forgotten. He's going to be gone, but never forgotten.
Yeah, exactly. That's the word. Like I was telling somebody today about that. Like, he was only 36 years old, which is like, I'm 31, like, and it still hits hard because like he was only 5 years older than me, and like you come to terms with your own mortality at that point because like, you can die at any time,
Right.
You get hit by a meteor or something, you're dead. I don't know. Let's talk about something else. What's going on right now?
Did you all watch?
No, right now they're in a commercial break right now.
Did you all
waiting? Say again. Justin?
Did you both watch All In?
No.
Yes, I did. My son's had a friend over, and I didn't do the watch long. I was working on the video because I did an Impact Wrestling that night, so I only did one of the two pay-per-views there. I did watch it. It was good.
What's your take on Saraya winning the championship?
We were happy with it. I know Shep and myself, we were happy about it for her winning, for overcoming her injuries, winning the title. That was cool. That was real cool. Winning it in her front of her hometown. 8 minutes though. That's for another time.
Yeah.
Another debate. The women only had 8 minutes in one wrestling match.
Yeah.
But just like Saraya overcame two at a time, she won and she took care of 3 now. So she's undefeated trios. Ask Xavier Woods about that. He should know about her winning with multiple people in the ring at the same time.
Oh,
she's the champ.
Jesus. Oh my God.
I knew you were going to go there.
Now, for a creative standpoint, is it a good look, or is it like we need to do something about it if she's the champion? Like, I know Mercedes, been on the camera for a couple times. You think they're gonna? She
had more TV time than the women's matches.
It's so bad. I'm sorry, but AEW does not care about women's wrestling. They don't.
No.
And it's sad. Like tonight.
So now they're gonna announce they're gonna have. Yeah, go ahead.
I thought Dynamite was gonna just have a match saying, "Oh, the Bunny versus Saraya." Why? What's the story? Why? Have her come out and say,
well, it's not. We got a half hour to that for the only women's match. 9:30, the women's spot for the next 10 minutes. For 10 minutes, you got 10 minutes, pal, and that's according introductions.
she's talking tonight?
No, they have to give one woman match. We haven't had a women's match. Now there's the crossover hour with Lollipop Head Adam Cole.
What are they doing with what are they doing with Roderick Strong? I mean, it seems like he's in the same position he was when he was in WWE.
Hey, they're saving money because he bought the same neck collar from NXT over at AEW, and he's using the same neck collar. So kudos, that's part of his ringer gear.
Yeah, that's what's funny because it's like he's not being used. I mean, he wants to go to AEW, but then like, what's the point in going to AEW when one of your friends is gone, the other one's like, he had what was it, triple fusion neck surgery, and he's out for like a good portion of the year. He won't be back until 2024. But you got Adam Cole, who's in a thing with MJF. He was hoping MJF would turn on him, and then realize that his true friend is Roderick Strong. But then I don't know what's going on with that.
We'll probably get clarity right now. Maybe Roderick Strong will turn on him now. He's gonna cut a promo, so guaranteed Roderick Strong will interrupt. Maybe Adam Cole sends him to a medical facility where he's gonna be there for a few months, and we don't see him again, and he'll show up in NXT with the same neck curly. With Dynamite.
Sorry to interrupt you guys, but why is there another freaking tournament? I'm sick of it. Why is there no storyline? There's everything. Tournament to face MJF. Why again? Why? It's the same thing over and over.
It's copy and paste. Now they're gonna have a battle royal to determine who's gonna fight them for Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions.
I'm so done.
Why?
I'm so done. I don't understand what's so hard about making a storyline towards it.
We're watching this not because Justin, we're watching this not because we're following AEW, because we're kind of like goofing with it to see tonight where we're totally becoming total heels. You see me taking shots at them. I'm not a fan of AEW. I respect the wrestlers, but the way they develop their storylines, the way they go with it sucks.
We're just explaining what's wrong with it, and I don't know.
Exactly. That's the reason why he went live today, because somebody was actually supposed to join us, but I don't know if he does join, it's fine. But it's just a horrible television product. Tony Khan needs to actually work on his stuff, and when he works on it, he just needs to be a boss, not like be everybody's best friend, basically.
It's okay that he's the boss and stuff, but he needs a general manager.
Yeah,
he could be the owner. He needs someone to run it. Wrestling guy in wrestling business run this because they got the talent. They got hardcores that will follow them. And if they were to, someone's interrupting with the Adam. We finally heard him. Well, who's interrupting this here? Oh, here comes Roderick Strong with the neck brace. Who's these other clowns? Oh, the Kingdom. He's with the Kingdom now.
Roderick Strong. I mean, the only thing about Roderick Strong that really changed is his entrance music, which is what is it? Kill Switch Engage Into Heartache.
Engage my Into Heartache or My Curse?
I think it's Into Heartache, which is actually one of my favorite songs by Kill Switch Engage. I can sing that entire song from start to finish. I mean, when I'm like alone in a room, not in front of people, because I can't sing in front of people. I just find it hilarious that that they don't understand that what they need to do is hire a general manager who's there that isn't doing anything right now. I mean, you could have Arn Anderson be a general manager,
Exactly. And the thing is, they got guys there, and no one respects no one there. For them to have these back locker room issues where you got Arn Anderson, you're telling me Paul White, the Big Show, if he tells you to cool it out or cut the crap, you're going to really challenge him, or you know that big guy is going to, with one of his hands, a slap, is going to knock you into next week. Mark Henry.
Yep.
Instead of him being on the busted opus, fumbling and talking crap about the WWE, he should be there for being a locker room leader and policing the damn company, not shitting on the WWE and what they're putting on week in, week out. And I'm and trying to put over AEW. Do something about your company that looks like crap, dude.
I mean, does he really fucking do that? Like, let's be honest. Like,
oh my god,
WWE treats him, treated him better than AEW is right now. He's not really doing anything. He's just commentary.
He doesn't nothing to go. Well, I guess we had enough time. It's time for the main event. That's all he does.
Like I said with Malachi Black and Buddy Matthews, they're not really doing much with them, which is kind of unfortunate.
But those are the guys that should be the locker room leaders, even though they're not talent wrestlers. But they should be policing this crap. They should be the ones. Do you agree, Justin, with these the old timers WWE that have the clout and has the respect?
I'm sorry. What was the question? I'm sorry.
I'm saying, no, you got guys like Paul White, Arn Anderson. You got Mark Henry. You got guys that came over to them that are working and getting a paycheck from Khan. Shouldn't they the ones be taking care of all this locker room shit with these wrestlers not liking each other and not Tony Khan and just they should take care of it? This is this is the way it needs to be done. They're not doing it. They're just there collecting a paycheck from a mark.
Yeah. That's I mean, shout out to Jim Cornette, but I do believe that everybody that works for Tony Khan he's just taking
I'm good.
Like taking the money from him. They just go out there and have fun with trampoline friends and stuff. That's all it is. And I could see it because they get paid like $1 million.
Just
it's like
random, like
some don't even deserve that kind of money too. Sorry to say it, but
Justin, that was the big gripe that MJF had last year. He was getting paid, I think, $60,000-$70,000 a year.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you have Mark Henry that only comes down on a show that nobody watches on Fridays and say, "Well, we had enough time.
No talk.
It's time for the main event."
Yeah.
$930,000 a year. Reported online and guaranteed, and who knows how much more that really is. And meanwhile, MJF, who's out there busting his ass wrestling. I know Mark Henry did it. He's a Hall of Famer, yada yada, great. And I'm not hating on Mark Henry getting that contract from Tony Khan, but do you blame MJF for getting upset and getting paid that little bit of money and holding out?
He deserves every cent, man. He's so good. If AEW didn't have MJF, they're in trouble.
They'll be in trouble. And I know people say his title reign is lackluster. Every world champion in the AEW, once they get the title, it becomes lackluster.
Yeah.
Every champion.
I just like MJF as the champion, though. I kind of like it. Now, before I was like, but he deserves it, to be honest. He works his ass off. I don't care. As for the reign, though,
all right,
it's just the same thing over and over. Set a tournament up, do it again. Set a tournament up, do it again. It's like, why? You just have all these people that and it sucks that All In was like a couple days before All Out.
I know.
And it's just a week. It sucks. It's like no build for it. How do you get excited for it?
No build, and it's a long weekend. And good luck with that because college football is back. This is gonna be the last really summer weekend for everyone up in the north. Yeah. And to be honest with you, if they don't, they're in danger. A bad build, company fighting with each other, no CM Punk. I don't know if this pay-per-view is gonna do good. Where all, like I said, people are gonna be out and about taking advantage before they get cooped up in the house. And Collision is gonna be a disaster. With college football starting Saturday, again, long weekend, XYZ, ain't no one gonna. The ratings are gonna be really bad.
If Punk is not there, yes, that's gonna be awful. I think Punk can still save Collision. I mean, to like 500,000 views, maybe. but that's enough. I mean, it doesn't hit around 1 million.
It's
that
not.
show.
I don't think it. So we're gonna see Roderick and Adam Cole split there. I mean, we all knew that.
I mean, we saw it in NXT. Why are you there? What are you doing?
Yeah, he wanted to be next
between both of them.
He wanted to be next to his wife, be in the same company as his wife, and the thing is, the wife don't even get used.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, he was very unhappy in NXT, Justin. You saw him when he used to come out. When we sang happy birthday to him, he didn't even acknowledge. He didn't give a shit. You know, us or like being cool wrestling fans wanted to give him happy birthday, appreciate him, and he was like I don't want to be here. He walked out like he was disgusted to be in the company. Showed good riddance if he didn't want to be there. Now go rot in NXT, go rot in AEW because he didn't want to be there. And we try to get him on and give him appreciation, and he didn't give a crap.
I liked Roddy with Creed. I think he fit well.
Yeah. And we were talking about this last night too. They need managers, and Roddy could have been a manager for man, but hey, this is what it is.
I didn't watch NXT like the whole thing through, but I saw the cage match and it was awesome.
That's an awesome match.
When Brutus took off the cage door, I was like, "Oh my god!" There goes the spot.
Yeah, when I saw that on YouTube. When they did that, I'm like, that reminded me of Kane, but like 25 years later, when he did it at the Hell in a Cell.
Yeah. Who's coming out now? You got a guitar rip coming in here. And who is this?
What if it's
a trios tag team match?
What if it's
it is the women? Oh yeah, a little early. We got Chris Statlander.
Chris Statlander.
I forgot she was the champion. Right? Wait a minute. This ain't Rampage. What are you doing here? So we don't complain. They're gonna put a trios with women. They're gonna have 6 women here. So they listen. Right here, I got you 6 women for 10 minutes, and you got Sheeta. You got Sheeta, of course.
Hikaru Shida. Chris Statlander, who?
We'll find out right now because they don't build. This is a mystery. You just sit there and the dentist, Dr. Brickbreaker D. D.
Also, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it winner will face Jon Moxley? He's not even the champion. Why should they care? It should be versus Orange Cassidy.
It's the same crap with the fatal 4-way. The winner, Tony Storm had a bye to go to the but meanwhile, the champion had to win her match to get into the fatal 4-way. It was so dumb.
What didn't make sense either. If Hiroki Shida was gonna lose anyways, right? Why not have Tony Storm be the champion still? It was a feel-good moment for the 200 Dynamite episode, but still, that made her look bad.
Are you talking about Tony Storm beating Hikaru Shida?
No, like Sarai won the championship all in, right?
Oh yeah.
Why did Shida have to take away the title from Tony Storm when Tony Storm could have been the champion to take it off Saraya? There's your story right there. There's your story.
Again, it's because they don't know what they're doing. They can't build. Tony Khan doesn't know how to build a proper show with storylines.
Who the hell is this lady? Who the hell is this lady?
It's not Outcast, right? Because that would make no sense.
Each lady had an introduction by themselves, right? So then the heels, they all came together like we're running out of time. Enough with the solo introduction. So it's Maria Shafia Nyla Rose and some lady, I don't know who the hell she is, with Jerry the King Lawler's outfit.
Why are we doing Why are we doing trios with women? What is the point?
Because they want to bring all the women all in one shot.
Sarai's supposed to come out and talk about a championship win.
I don't know. Maybe they do it like whoever wins the trios match, faces Saraya at All Out. I don't know.
Oh my God. Can we get?
That's another thing. That's another problem that they have with they had All Out or All In on Sunday, and then have All Out a week later. That doesn't make any sense.
With no build.
Yeah, exactly. No build at all. Just 2 shows before or 3 shows if you count Rampage. 3 shows before All Out, and then
only one is a live show. The rest are all pre-taped tonight.
Yeah, exactly. So that doesn't make any. It doesn't bode well for their All Out All Out. Buys or pay-per-view buys or whatever you're gonna call it. So why not just I would have seen what I would have done was I would have had All Out 3 weeks ago, or no, not even 3 weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, and then built towards All Out this Sunday instead of having it All Out Sunday and then having All In, or having All In Sunday and having All Out the following Sunday. That doesn't make any sense. That's just bad booking.
First of all, they need to change the names. They get confused which is in or out. Who gives a shit with them? Because, and the thing is, he's not changing. He says he's keeping it that way. He's gonna try to do England and right into this other one on the same. He's not changing the dates. He's hard-headed. I guess that's the cheapest he could book the stuff, pal. The flights, everything. I guess. I don't know.
I don't understand. See, that's the thing about Tony Khan and his booking. That's why I don't. That's like I said. That's one of the many reasons why I don't watch AEW. Mainly because it's just that and just a bunch of botches. Have there been any botches on AEW today?
No botches. It's just a lack of the booking. It doesn't make sense right now. And we're having a women's match out of nowhere.
And let me ask you this, guys. Where all this situation is happening right now, right? Where there's no build, no storyline, do you see Edge fitting in here? With your Edge, why the hell would you want to go in here?
The only reason why Edge would come over here because Christian. That's it. That's the only reason.
Is that really? So you're gonna be miserable for one friend?
I mean, he's got Edge. He's got Edge and the Hardys. So
yeah.
No, that's not about the Hardys. You know what? Hardys.
Oh, that was a botch. God damn it.
There was a botch.
Yep. Rita Shafir, I don't know why she's still there.
Oh my God! Now she's doing cartwheels. Oh my goodness.
I mean,
can we have Shayna Baszler take her out like Ronda Rousey, please?
Man, look at that crowd. So invested.
Oh my God, they're on their feet. I can even see they're so invested that I can hear JD from New York clapping from here.
I mean, I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen him post anything.
Oh, she almost fell. She almost fell getting out of the ring. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Is there no performance center at all? Do they even train before the show?
Oh my God. No, they don't. They don't. They only come to work once a week, and that's it. And that's why the product is. And they do good. They could wrestle at times, but the ones that need that's why they need house shows so they could work these things out. Even NXT has house shows weekends for no reason, so they could work things out. Yep. So when they put it on TV, it doesn't look like this.
I just realized that the previous segment with the Kingdom is actually where Adam Cole came from. Like, he was a part of the Kingdom, part of like Bullet Club or anything like that.
Yep.
And so, Adam Cole was a part of the Kingdom. I think Roderick Strong was also part of the Kingdom.
But
maybe.
But it's funny because not many people know that, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
they didn't. God forgive. They explained it.
They did explain it. They did explain it. Which, again, like they're trying to sow seeds of doubt with him and MJF. So it makes sense why they did that.
Oh my God! Instead of watching the product, how crappy it is. Tony Twitter fingers are at it. He's already making excuses of why this show sucks tonight. Here we go. Due to minor illnesses and big talent travel from this week plus Hurricane Ida, he's blaming now the hurricane affecting flights. They changed some plans for Dynamite tonight, coming off All In, the greatest night with most tickets sold of any wrestling company ever, except for a great Dynamite. Expect a great Dynamite tonight, dude. Can you stop with that already?
Yeah, please.
And if you're having your talent come the night of to your live event, you're an idiot. They should be there a day early, a day of.
I mean,
you know what's crazy?
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, it doesn't make any sense as to why they would be like
once a week. You better get your butts there Tuesday night.
You know what's crazy too? All these people that are here now have to sit through Rampage too.
Of course.
I feel bad for them, dude.
Ooh.
Wait, you said what? No, I didn't hear you. I sneezed.
They have to sit down through Rampage. Rampage is not live; it's taped.
It's taped, and that's why you see it empty, because a lot of people start leaving.
Yep.
Also, Collision's also taped too. So,
but I think it's the second night though, with Ring of Honor tomorrow. I think I could be wrong. I think they're gonna tape that tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Friday night.
I wish that like my parents weren't so cheap, and they actually paid for cable, so that I could watch things like Rampage. I mean, not Rampage, but like WWE mainly. But like, if I felt like I would watch AEW Dynamite, Collision, sometimes even not really Rampage, like I said, because it comes on like right at the same time as Level Up. So I don't know. I'm just speaking out of my butt right now. But
hey, Justin, do you like the new Oh man, what was I gonna ask you about? I just lost my train of thought because I was gonna say go ahead, Samurai, but what they're doing now, what was it? It was supposed to be something. If you like the way they're setting up
Level Up.
Oh, forget it. No, forget it. I'll get back to it when I get to it.
They speaking of Level Up, I think Akira Tozawa is wrestling on Level Up. I don't know who he's wrestling, but he's wrestling on Level Up.
Oh, Ruby Soho came out of nowhere now.
I think it's Akira Tozawa because I just realized that I don't know where Jordan Jersey is. It's somewhere in England, right? Like the UK.
No what?
Where Nathan Fraser's from.
He's from UK.
Yeah, but why do they have him? They have like a totally different flag. It's like Jersey. I don't know where Jersey is. It's in the UK somewhere. But like I saw the bracket. It's not Jordan Devlin. Jordan Devlin. It's what's his name? It's Akira Tozawa, Pete Dunne, I don't remember who's in the tournament. Damn. It's somebody I didn't think would be in the tournament though.
We got Shane Taylor highlight. Who is this Shane Taylor? Have you seen this guy before?
Shane Taylor is from ROH.
Yeah, no, they're showcasing him here. A promo from ROH. He's gonna fight against Sloppy Joe next.
Sloppy Joe? You mean Samoa Joe?
Him too.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, Shane Taylor is actually, he's great. But, like, because I used to watch ROH when it came on, like, I watched the old, like, episodes of ROH. But, he's not a bad wrestler at all.
And he's gonna fight Samoa Joe in that pay-per-view on Sunday. So is this a real ROH pay-per-view or an AEW pay-per-view, Justin?
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
How many people from ROH are actually in the pay-per-view exactly? I mean, I know the Kingdom's gonna be there.
But now he is. Oh, and they're gonna show Takeshita. Now I think Takeshita is the best Asian or the Japanese wrestler that's in America today. I'm a big fan of Takeshita. Ever since he arrived into the AEW, I'm glad that they stopped jobbing him, and now with Don Callis, he's got. I like the way they're pushing Takeshita.
Does he speak any English at all?
I think he does a little bit. I think so, but
Takeshita?
he's on with it. Yeah.
I think so.
Because if he's with Don Callis, that's probably why they have him with Don Callis. He doesn't speak much English.
But only that you want him to cut promos.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's one of the main reasons why the WWE doesn't push their Japanese wrestlers, because they don't speak much English. Like Akira Tozawa.
But haven't you noticed?
Akira actually.
Subtitles.
Oh well, I mean.
Hard.
Yeah, recently for Shinsuke, they've been doing the subtitle thing, which actually and EO, yeah, I appreciate the subtitles for when they do those backstage, promos.
And like now that WWE wants to go with the NXT and UK, Japan, I like that they allow them to speak in their native tongues. I think it really gives it a good vibe. Me personally, I love it.
I think after the merger, what they should do is they should. I saw this yesterday when we were doing the other thing, the NXT thing. They're going to do. They should do NXT Mexico.
Yeah. Remember I said that yesterday. I think after the Endeavor and WWE merger finally comes in, one of the first projects for WWE in 2024 is starting up those NXT cells in those different countries.
Yeah, like NXT Mexico, Japan, China, India. Europe.
I mean, that's it for now.
It's just me, or do I just see the logo? Do you guys see the logo only for me?
I see your R.
No. On live TV, I only see the logo. Anybody else see the logo?
No, I'm got a commercial break.
Oh, okay.
I'm in a commercial break right now. They're in a commercial break. They show us the promo for in honor. It's 9:22. Usually the 9:30 spot is the women's match, but we just had the trios with women where we saw Ruby Soho attack Statlander at the end here, taking her belt and walking away, but then leaving it in the ramp and leaving. I mean, okay, and was it all that really necessary?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. But I'm going to ask you this, and I mean, I'm pretty sure you think the same thing that I do. Maybe, I'm not sure. But do you think that they're misusing Ruby Soho?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
I mean, just a plain out yes. I agree with you.
Okay, what do you think?
Yeah, they could have, yes, because she was one of the first ones there for over 2 years now, and now she's gonna, yes. I'm not even gonna go with it. Yes, just go to simple yes.
I mean, I everything that I could say that they're misusing. Who else came to WWE that's there? A woman, Ty Broderick. Athena, yeah. Athena, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know where she is.
And they give her the women's ROH title to keep her quiet because she was complaining and bitching, and you don't even see her on TV. I mean, here, take the title, shut up.
They gave it to her just to keep her happy, and she's not really happy.
No, because she did the same thing in WWE, complaining about her opportunities.
But that was before Triple H took charge. So
still, it's the same complaint she's having here in AEW that she had in WWE.
Oh no, definitely, I know. I'm just saying that before Triple H took charge, she was complaining about the same damn thing. So,
but I don't see the wow factor with her either.
I don't know. I mean, she was good in NXT, if you watch back in 2017 and 2018, I think that's when she was there. She was really good in NXT.
Ember Moon, right? Was that what it is?
It's time for scissoring time. The trio champion.
Daddy ass.
Lame.
I can't like. I see. I feel like they're burying the House of Black with that loss to the Acclaimed in Billy Gunn.
I agree with you.
I mean, they're not. See, they're
do nothing with that.
Where are they going with that? Like, let's just be honest. Like, where are they going with that?
All right. Real quick, it looks like we're getting new trio tag team, new title designs
For the trios?
God.
Again?
Yep.
Really?
They're changing the trios titles now.
Oh, okay.
Do you see that, Justin? Do you see the behind?
We're seeing it right now. I'm seeing it right now.
Okay, you're streaming the Dynamite then. You must be on the streaming platform.
You should take a screenshot and send it to me, Karen.
I'll get it from Twitter and I'll get sent to you. Yes, I'll definitely. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Because I mean, I don't understand why they're changing. I mean, they didn't look
I'm assuming that because they've got 3 little black stuff covering. There we go, Billy Gunn. He's got some good news he's gonna share. What was that? Oh, Daddy Ass is back. Okay, good job.
I don't, they do want the WWE that they do want his kids, don't they?
Yeah, I think earlier yesterday in the chat we were talking about them coming. Interesting.
But do you think Billy follows him, or is he still in contract with AEW? And how long is he in a contract with them?
I don't know, because that's one thing about that company, that the Meltzers, all the stooges that he has in his pocket, they don't talk about how long each one of these wrestlers' contracts are. Meanwhile, they put all the WWE's business out in the air of, they'll tell you every wrestler's when their contract is up. Like Drew McIntyre's up, this and that. You never hear, other than MJF seeing it verbally, when contracts are up. No one knew that Cody's contract was up last year, about 2 years ago when he signed. So they keep it quiet. Yes, indeed. Oh, yes. Yes. BX is NXT is better than the show, and I'm out. See you Friday. Yeah, Ben, we're doing this as a spook. We don't normally do. I should have been doing a Garrett Cole's game today with the Yankees, but it was such a good crowd yesterday. You guys were awesome yesterday on NXT. I said, you know what? Let's watch this train wreck here tonight. But we're not gonna be doing the AEW because this is a bad product. But yeah, we'll see you Friday night. Absolutely. The stream is already out. I already made the stream. I already made the thumbnail, so we're ready to do Friday Night SmackDown because John Cena's back.
I wish I could watch it with you guys. I'll be at work.
Lost hustle, loyalty, and respect. All right, so we got a ceremonial scissor cutting. Yeah, you know what? Good point. Unbelievable. The ROH title in AEW all in, but the MJF world title is not, and not even the real world title with Punk either. So yeah, you're right. You're right with that one.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with that, man. I can't believe MJF doesn't have a match for All Out.
He wants to take off. He's in Dallas. Paris. Well, no, he's gonna wrestle tag team for the ROH with the ROH titles. Yeah, that's right. He will be there, but in a tag team match.
Yeah,
that doesn't make any sense because he is the him and Cole the NXT ROH tag champions, right?
Yeah, but you know what's gonna happen, right? When Survivor Series, I think before Survivor Series kick off, I think it's gonna be Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns are gonna take on Tony D'Angelo and Stacks for NXT tag team titles, and they're gonna win it. And we're gonna have Roman and we're gonna have like a mini Shield reunion when they win those tag titles in Survivor Series.
You think?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's totally something that could not happen. I mean, let's be honest. Triple
That's
H,
the equivalent. That's like the equivalent of that.
yeah,
Or you're gonna have Kingston Nakamura is gonna look. They throw away the old titles. Wow, they just do it on the floor like that. Oh, they went to pink ones. Are these women trio tag team titles?
no,
They pinked it up.
I
pinked
think
it? I can't see it.
They pinked it up.
they
Pink leather strap.
they changed it pink because of fucking the Acclaimed. They changed it up because
And
of
the
the Acclaimed.
titles, and then they scissor when you put them around your waist.
Yeah,
And Taz, that's a cool belt. Wow.
That's
wow. They just jumped the shark. That looks good for if they were gonna do a women's trio.
Look and see the title.
But my God.
Weston just
I
said
forgot
something
you're
on
in a
the
delay.
Weston said something on the chat.
Where is? No, I don't see Weston here. Oh yeah. There we go. I can't believe the day has come. Well, if you will watch yesterday, you will find out why we did it today. We said it why we were doing it because it was a spoof. We were joking because we wanted to see this train wreck. It's not that we're doing it for fun, that we want to really, really see it. But yes. What's up, Heel? All right, let me send this to you, Samurai. It's coming to you right now. And there is the beautiful pink titles. What a disgrace.
Yeah. I can't believe that. I mean, I don't understand why they did it. I mean, if it was for a women's trios, yes, but they did it mainly because they did it mainly because they're like, you know, Billy Gunn and the Acclaimed.
I saw that Jason Dominguez is debuting. So Jason Dominguez will be there Friday, and I'm gonna be doing the SmackDown watch along. So I might not do it. I was going to come back when Dominguez and all the kids come up, but the Yankees totally beat me up. And I'm like, I'm gonna do John Cena. Probably Sunday. I'll probably do the Yankee game. Jason Dominguez is in the lineup, hopefully. So they have a tag team eliminator battle royal for the Ring of Honor tag team champions. The winner. I hope John Silver wins.
Isn't he with the? Is he still with the Dark Order?
Yeah, with the Dark Order, of course.
Oof. Who else? Who else is in the battle royale?
You got Dante and his brother, Dante Martin and his brother. You've got the Hardy Girls, Aussie Open.
He's called them the Hardy Girls.
Those belts look awful.
Those belts are disgusting. They're disgusting.
I'm guessing you don't like what the Hardys have done thus far in AEW.
I like the Hardys. Hardys are worthy of all the respect in the world that they deserve. But that's the thing that I used to always joke around when I used to get my kids mad, call them the Hardy Girls. They were like, yeah.
I mean, I do like.
I'm just being a heel.
Of course, I get it. I love the Hardys. The Hardys are actually one of my favorite tag teams, minus Edge and Christian, but you know.
All right, All Out. It's gonna be Kenny Omega and Kenonse Takeshita 1-on-1. Somebody give the oxygen tank to that Excalibur. Miro versus Powerhouse Botch. That's gonna be a good, a big match there. A 8-man tag, Bullet Club Gold against FTR and the Bucks. 8-person, not 8-man. 8-person, excuse me. We got Luchasaurus taking on Darby Allin with the champion Christian Cage.
Wait,
Chris Statlander versus Ruby Soho with a big L on her. She's sitting there with a big L on her forehead because that's exactly what her career in AEW has been, a big L. And of course, the Better Than You Bebe, the ROH title against the winner of the Rampage Royal Battle Royal, Shane Taylor versus Samoa Sloppy Joe. And the international champion between Jon Moxley, who gets a bye, And wait until the main event that's coming up any minute now between Cero Miedo and Orange Cassidy, freshly squeezed.
I want your opinion on this, and tell me whatever you think. Do you think that the Lucha Bros will ever be in WWE?
No. Is this one, Jason? Yeah. I saw that. We mentioned that one, Jason. We were saying why not? Why they're gonna have a tag team, but he can't defend his world title? It's all right. Main event time. They're gonna give this a 25 minutes.
Justin,
What's up?
did you hear what I said? I wanted your opinion as well.
For what?
I asked you, do you think that the Lucha Brothers will ever be in WWE?
I can see them being in it. I can see them doing good too. I mean, they deserve better, to be honest. They're good. It's just the same thing.
They're not really doing much in the AEW. That's why I asked that question.
Yeah, but they'll be the same as they'll be booked as Mucha Lucha, like Lucha.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but I'm looking at the comments here, and
want to read Perry's comment?
Yeah, he says you hear Chad's not facing Gunther at Payback because Hunter wanted short matches back then. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means.
Which is smart, because he wants to give you. He doesn't want to cram too much in a short time where they're gonna run short of time.
Yep.
They're not gonna, they want to give every match enough time to tell a story, get the crowd going, and also have in between maybe some promos, maybe debuts, maybe something backstage, something. They'll fill some time there where he doesn't want to feel everything rush in a short out of time, and doesn't want to take away from certain matches. He doesn't want to get that bad heat, like they were saying, they cut from Becky and Trish's match, or they always go to the women. That's always the ones that get the ones short change. So he's keeping it. He's giving you quality over quantity.
That's true. Also, Weston's saying something as well. He's like, he thinks that Pentagon will be in WWE at some point. He also says that he thinks that Gunther versus Penta would be a good match. I mean, that'll be a good match as well.
Now
Buddy Murphy.
I don't know if he comes back. The reason I can think he comes back because of Rhea.
I mean, yeah, I can see that as well. Him just going back because of his fiance.
Also, not once. Where the hell is Ricky Starks on the card? On All Out.
He's supposed to be in a suspension. They suspended him. Really? You gave him a 30-day suspension for stupid shit, and meanwhile, these two idiots sabotaging your company.
What
did
Ricky Starks do?
I don't know what he's supposedly. Now he filed for a manager's license since he can't. He suspended. It was a whole because he touched the official.
Oh my god.
Well, I know you said what you said, Weston. I read it wrong. Okay, calm down. Don't bite my head off. He says he actually said he hopes that Penta comes to WWE. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that, honestly.
And you should have had a match with Hobbs. Your fight Miro. Can you at least showcase Hobbs at least in a squash match?
Yeah.
Can we see Hobbs in there and have a squash match? And get in there. We didn't really need to see Moxley. We could have had a match with Hobbs taking on Commander, and then you know what? Oh, he's taking on Miro. My God.
Bro, we're doing picture with them just standing in the ring. What?
Ray Phoenix versus Dragon Lee. I mean, that happened in the AEW, right? I believe. I don't know.
So you have two pay-per-views back to back, and you can't put Warlow on neither one of them. I said that on the Monday Night Raw stream. they totally killed and botched Warlord so badly because he was so on fire, and whatever that idiot owner killed it because 81,000 people chanting Warlord. That would have been something that he would have got over, and he would have got momentum going into Chicago. They totally botched it because they could have had MJF versus Warlow in Chicago or even in Wembley, and that would have been a big time deal, bigger than Adam Cole and MJF. But they totally botched it.
Another thing that's a flop.
Weston also says CM Punk needs to come to WWE. AEW is drama filled backstage, which yes, it's true, but I don't think he's going to go to WWE.
Nobody wants him to WWE. He thinks he's a cancer in the locker room.
I mean, let's ask this question. Let's ask this question for the audience out there that's watching. Do you think that WWE would actually hire CM Punk back?
If it's to throw shade at AEW, because Triple H calls him a secondary promotion, which is, Triple H would definitely, I think, do something about it and put him in the WWE to shut AEW.
I mean, like I said this. I think like whenever the last time I was on the pay per view was yes, CM Punk. I mean not CM Punk. What am I saying? Whenever the last time I was on the podcast. Not yesterday, but I think like during SummerSlam, whatever it was. Yes, CM Punk, Triple H did acknowledge the fact that they are a secondary promotion. So it's not like he's burying them. He's not burying AEW. I think that if Triple H had his say, he would actually work with the AEW. Like, it wouldn't be like a AEW or AEW New Japan type deal. It'll be just, you know.
Honestly, I don't see it that way. I think Triple H thinks of AEW a different way because of the Tuesday Night War. And they would kill NXT.
Yes.
Triple H is all about competition, to be honest with you.
He loves to bury people.
Yes.
He loves to destroy people. That's why he's a cerebral assassin.
And I'm pretty sure if WrestleMania was announced at Wembley, they would sell that in a heartbeat.
Oh, in a heartbeat. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. And with CM Punk in the WWE, you were saying I will have him be like a Brock Lesnar type of schedule, like wrestle occasionally when needed. And I will ask Punk, listen, I want you to wrestle occasionally, but I also would like you to be a mouthpiece as a manager for some of these young wrestlers under you, a stable where you're a manager, transitioning to a manager type of role. I think CM Punk, let's face it, was he 45 years old? In the mid 40s? He's got maybe 5 good strong years of wrestling, but if you have that Brock Lesnar schedule, transitioning to a manager, because the dude, like Perry, you was right. The dude could talk on the mic, though. He could cut a promo. He could get people invested. I think, but it's up to Punk. You're gonna have to put stipulations and oh my God, Cedro threw Orange Cassidy on the barricade.
The Orange Man, Orange Cassidy over here. I mean, not many people like Orange Cassidy, but I think he's okay. Only thing I can do without is him put his hands in his pocket, like midway through the match, which I don't think he does anymore. But he did, like, when he like wrestled, like first wrestled or whatever.
Perry wants a good idea for WWE. Seth Rollins versus CM Punk. There you go. There's your match right there. I would love to see that. Since they both hate each other, or Rollins hates CM Punk, I think a good story would put out of it.
No, you know what match I want to see? AJ Styles versus CM Punk.
That's a good one too, yeah.
Everybody wants to see that match.
There's so many good people at CM Punk and face over there.
Yeah, that's also true. Also, yes, an ROH tag tournament, which should be on ROH, but it's not on ROH. It's on AEW. I don't understand why.
It's on Rampage. Nobody watches Rampage, so it's okay. It's like ROH.
Yeah, ROH is dead. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
To that, I agree.
That's why I didn't want to buy it. I didn't want to buy it and make Wrestling Pal. It's one of the library.
I honestly would watch MLW or Impact over that.
I agree with you. I'd rather watch Microman than anything on Rampage.
Microman.
Why would you do that? Why would you take I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't take Luke Gallows away from the LC. I wouldn't do that at all. I mean, he's good where he is right now. But I see you were choking. So
they need to do stuff with him though. They're not really doing anything with the OC. They need to like
the OCs right now. They just want to they're just getting paid and they don't give a crap.
Yeah,
they just want to get paid.
They don't. They just like the paycheck.
Yeah,
I would like to see them. I mean, have they ever even been champions in WWE? I don't think they have.
I don't think so.
Maybe they have. I don't know. I don't remember.
What?
The OC, what? Have they ever been champs in WWE?
I think they were one-time champions. I believe one time.
Yeah. They need to do. See, I want them to. I think what the WWE should do is they should at least, since they have the unified tag title, they should at least consolidate and make it make it one title. Like instead of having the two. Like, the SmackDown and Raw championships,
there's a reason. I don't know why, but I know there's a reason why they keep carrying two straps. So I don't know when or where, but it's gonna happen where I think they're gonna split those titles eventually. I don't know when, but he was serious. All right.
Hey, I get it. I know. Of course, I know he was in Straight Edge Society back in 2009. I watched it back then. I was there.
You hope so.
I mean, of course I was there. Well, where else would I be?
What a super kick. What a super kick by Pentas.
I mean, like, WWE is like, my life at this point.
Wow.
Not so much with AEW.
Cero. Miedo.
Who are some people that, who are some AEW people? I don't know. I think he's saying who are some AEW people you would like to see on NXT? That's a question that's being posed right now.
Right now we know Brian Pillman's one. Brock Anderson, I think you were mentioning it yesterday. That's a good one that I was. You know what? It piques my interest. Ray Phoenix would love them to be there down there. To Ray Phoenix with some matches with Wesley, Ryan Lee, Nathan Frazier. No one Dar, my God, look at the list of names already giving you there. With a Ray Phoenix, even Dante Martin, as much as he's not Willa Yuta, we're talking about that. Fuego del Sol, he's on his way there right now. He's already signed with the WWE. Perry, I mentioned that yesterday. Fuego del Sol. Also, you're gonna have you got some good guys with some matches with NXT that we even mentioned there. I'm not a big fan of the Nick Wayne guy. I don't know why. It's something that rubs me the wrong way with him. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm not a big fan of Nick Wayne.
Isn't Nick Wayne the guy that basically got beaten to a pulp a couple weeks ago?
I believe so.
Yeah, I thought I saw something about that. I mean, you can go so many ways with it. Like anybody that's in AEW. You could put them on NXT and they would probably produce barn burners.
They'll be nudging the right way to really get a better product out of them.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I wonder how they're gonna play it with Fuego del Sol because like you have. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like the whole 8-person tournament thing for the Heritage Cup. I wish they would have gotten at least 16 person. Because we
were talking about we wanted to see them bring more people from the outside. Let me throw this here. Just think of we were talking about AEW with AEW and NXT. Justin, think of the tag team: Brooke and Jensen taking on Butcher and the Blade.
I like it.
right? It's
if
different.
If they had more training and actually like knew what they were doing, I think they'd be a good ass tag team.
And then you have the two ladies out. You got each lady they all have a bunny, and you have Fallon. That it's check the box right there.
Yeah. I'm glad that Dragon Lee's signed with NXT. I'm so glad. He's doing good stuff over there.
Oh, phenomenal stuff.
I mean, I really wish that Roosh hadn't re-signed with AEW because then he could be with his brother in NXT. But he re-signed because of Tony Khan's love for his family. I don't know. It's weird. Tony Khan.
They could take Ava out of Schism and put up
Abaddon joins Schism. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. You take Ava Lane. It's just collecting a paycheck. It's not Halloween yet.
I mean, Abaddon. What is she doing? Nothing
at all.
She's hanging out with what's it Shotzi, ready for Halloween.
Can I just say too that AEW Fight Forever is not a good game.
It looks like it's not a good game.
And you guys were going bananas for that game. I can't wait for it to come out. We can't wait. And
then it turned out.
I'm looking at that. I'm looking at when Andrade comes out, he looks like Swerve Strickland when he takes off the mask. Watch.
The game?
Well, yeah, watch. It's gonna see. I'm playing as we speak right now. I got it. Look at that. If you look at the Kip Sabian. At Kip Sabian.
Isn't Chip's in AEW? Not AEW. He's in Impact, ain't he?
No, Kip is in AEW.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. I forgot that because I don't watch him, but I don't even know where he's at. So I see him on Twitch all the time. So I didn't know if he was actually,
Nobody knows where he's at. It's like Waldo.
Where is Waldo? That is a very good question.
I didn't even notice they were fighting in picture. That's how much this match had me invested, bro. For a main event.
AEW tonight is freaking boring.
It was a bore fest.
There's nothing like I thought Raw
coming out of that. Oof.
I thought Raw was like a snooze fest sometimes. Oh my god, Dynamite is the worst. Raw can be sometimes, and
I mean,
Raw is good.
Raw. I've seen some clips of Raw, and it's not bad. It's getting better, progressively better.
No, this Raw was good. I love The Miz coming out as fucking LA Knight. That was awesome.
Yeah.
It got me invested for the match, too. Payback's card was so good, and it's 6 matches. How much is All Out?
Yeah.
9, 10, 13, 11? How much? How many matches are All Out? And it's $50?
Oh.
Which you can watch on Peacock for like $5 a month? Payback.
Yeah.
They're actually raising the price for Peacock to like $6.
Listen, $50 compared to $6. Which one are you paying for?
I'm paying for fucking $6, dude.
$6, yeah. I ain't paying no more pay-per-views for AEW. The last one was all in. I'm done.
They're I mean, when in 2026, or I think it's 2026, they might not have Peacock. So I mean, gotta get used to it while you have it.
But you know what? There's a lot of things that can happen by then.
Yeah.
The product could suck or something.
Apparently, AEW is going to do an AEW TV, which would probably be better. Because I am not paying no $60 for a pay-per-view.
I think that I mean, even without WWE on Peacock, I'm still gonna have Peacock because I like watching everything on Peacock. But
right,
like I don't. I feel like they should keep Peacock no matter if it's with Endeavor or not. Like it's a better experience for everybody that are diehard fans of WWE. I'm not spending $60, $50 $60 to $90 on a pay-per-view, honestly.
Oh, that's Orange Cassidy starting to make a comeback. Look at this Orange Punch. Nope.
Here's a question: Could you see Orange Cassidy in WWE? Nobody. Okay.
Yes, but I don't know if he can. I don't know if he's gonna be able to bring that gimmick.
Oh, you mean the orange press to squeeze thing?
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine him with the New Day?
I mean, they do need a third person, so. Although Big E, I don't know if he comes back, will he ever be the same?
I don't think Endeavor's allowing him to return back with that neck.
Honestly, I say it's a good idea. I don't want him getting hurt again. And I like Big E.
I don't want Big E to get hurt either. That's the thing. That's why I said, I don't think
he's gonna end up being like Titus O'Neil.
He should be an ambassador.
Yes. Also, Xavier Wood is injured. That chair spot was an accident where Xavier Wood really got hurt. He has a neck issue and he really got hurt by McIntyre. It wasn't done on purpose. It was a chair spot. Unfortunately, he has something on his neck, an injury that he will be out.
Probably a stinger. I mean, he was just so because I watched him on YouTube. He was so excited to be back too.
That sucked because Kofi now got back from that ankle injury, and now Xavier's got hurt.
Yeah, I mean, whatever the injury is with Xavier, I'm pretty sure he'll be fine. But it's not like it's not.
Why is the referee helping Orange Cassidy get in the ring after that power driver? Oh, did you see that, Justin? Just saw that he just got power drive or power bomb.
Guys, we got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Get in the ring. 5 minutes.
And the referee's helping, and they're showing the replay now. The referee is pulling Orange Cassidy in the ring. Why? To help Spencer get the pin.
Who's that referee? Rick Sadler?
What the hell is that? No, he's a good referee too. That's the one from ROH. Oh man, I lose his name right now.
The big dude.
No, the referee that looks like Nathan Lane from the Birdcage.
Because I know that they have a heavyset guy too. I can't think of his name.
No. It's Paul Turner. There you go, Paul Turner. Here's a pin. Ced O'Meara's gonna get the title too. No, kick out.
Bro,
Orange Cassidy. Go 1, 2. He gets the pin on a roll up. Or
what's the Canadian
look at this. Look at this, Justin. Look at the way it's gonna end. Look at how this is gonna end tonight.
Oh boy.
God.
I'm at the power driver spot.
I don't know. I mean, the thing is, they with the whole New Day and Viking Raiders thing, I do know that Eric did apologize to Xavier. So
I saw the referee. Sorry about that. Sorry.
You saw the referee pulling him in.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, Sam. Right, hold on. Let's finish the AEW thing before we get out of topic with the WWE real quick.
Okay.
You saw how he rolled them in there with the pin, and then you saw the Orange's victory pin.
Not victory. Hold on 1 second. I'm like probably 2 minutes behind, maybe.
This show feels no power. Yeah, this show was flat. Watch this.
How do you kick out of that? I don't understand this, man. What? Are you kidding me? No sell much? What is this wrestling, dude?
And you saw the finish?
Yeah, I just saw it. That is ridiculous.
So you saw the referee pulling him in. Oh my God. It's like,
what the heck?
That's your main event spot.
So I'm guessing
now he's gonna cut a promo now. You still got 2 minutes, pal.
You got 2 minutes on the air. You better hurry up. Go in the back. Tony Khan's looking for you. He wants to get a hug. Come here.
Yeah, come and give me a hug. I love this guy. He freshly squeezed my nuts.
No.
All Out is not looking exciting at all.
Nope.
No, with only 1 week of build, it's not gonna. See, that's like WWE doing the same thing with their Saudi Arabia shows. Like they do a Saudi Arabia show, and then how they used to do it. They don't do that now, but how they used to do it, like when they
sell though, people they get big crowds. It may not sell to us, but they get money from that bad boy.
Yeah, but you know what I'm going for, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, like that's. I'm gonna reserve judgment. I want to see.
We still got a minute. Here comes Moxley now walking. It's 10 o'clock, pal. Too late now, pal. You should have came out 30 a minute ago. Now Moxley face to face and he mushes. And Cassidy with a punch, and now Moxley's not gonna sell it. He's chewing gum, and if Moxley takes the title away from Cassidy, I know Cassidy has to drop it. He can't be the title champion forever, but damn, give him a signature victory. Beat Moxley, please.
Yeah.
So Moxley just gives him the middle finger and walks away. Wow, what a build. Wow, this show was pathetic. Pathetic!
Yeah, you know who said the same thing? You know, everybody's favorite Mark.
JD liked it? I bet he's on idiot.
No, he didn't like it. He says I'm sure AEW will be a night of great in-ring action. AEW always is, but All Out does not feel like it belongs on a pay-per-view, and the fact that we're getting back-to-back pay-per-views has come back to bite the company in the ass.
Yep. I honestly,
and he was in London.
To be honest with you guys, I watch him because I like his opinions, and half of the time he's right, and half the time he's wrong. But I like his enthusiasm for wrestling, and I used to dislike him. I've just been watching him because he's entertaining to me.
I mean, I watch him too. I mean, I've got no problem with JD because, I've got no problem with him. I never did. It's just sometimes he complains a little bit too much. With AEW, he complains with AEW, he complains with WWE. It's all the same, basically. He complains way too much.
Let me ask you this: you think it drew good ratings again tonight? Because coming off of that, it's gonna have a nice rating around 9. Upper 9s, close to 1 million, because people want to see the aftermath of All Out, the pay-per-view in London, and then it's going to go right back to getting. I think it's going to even lose more people because I think a lot of people are turned off. People bitched about the Monday night after Raw, after WrestleMania was bad. This was even worse,
to be honest.
For that, I can agree with you. Even though I didn't watch the show, I was just here just to add commentary. I can agree with you.
Everybody's saying the Monday night after Raw was terrible, and this one after the pay-per-view was bad.
Yeah.
No. So. This was terrible.
Yep.
I'm not paying $60 for this pay-per-view. I'd probably just watch it in theaters, but I am working that day, so cannot. But I don't care. I'm not gonna miss much, I don't think.
You'll probably read all about it on Twitter. I don't think you're gonna miss much. Probably a debut of a wrestler that we don't know about. That it's maybe
Mercedes,
maybe Ryback.
Yeah.
Did you say Ryback?
Ryback or something. I mean, who knows? I mean, I don't know. I'm just throwing a name out there because they always got to bring a surprise. I'm surprised they haven't said a mystery partner of their choice.
I wanted to talk to you guys about this too. I just saw Collision, the card. Okay, it's the Outcast versus I think Britt and 2 other. I think
again.
Cheetah, I think yeah.
Why how many times are we gonna keep running this back?
They're supposed to be split now. Make a storyline with Saraya and Tony Storm or something. Do something. Outcasts were splitting up because
wasn't there a complaint about Vince?
I don't understand
that he repeat matches. I remember I had guests come on a Beyond the Ring podcast, and I'm glad they started their own podcast, wrestling, because you remember he'd come and say, "I don't like it WWE 50-50 booking,
Yeah.
repeat matches, countouts," and this is what we see here. Other than the countouts from All Elite Wrestling, no storyline, 50-50 booking, and repeat matches and trios or multi-man matches. That's AEW. The same March that we're complaining on my show, by the way, come on and complain here about WWE and how WWE products sucked about a year and a half ago, since I've been on the air doing wrestling. Are those exactly what you're praising AEW? Now, where's your criticism of AEW? Because they're giving you what you were talking about WWE. I mean, WWE tries to keep it fresh with the new creative with Hunter. This here just awful, man.
Yeah.
Awful. This was bad. I'm glad I don't do these watch-alongs for this program. This show, All Elite Wrestling. But man,
it's so weird because like you didn't see the House of Black at all on Dynamite. Like you would think they would do some kind of something with the angle of them trashing the titles like they did. They gave them all new titles, pink straps. Come on now. The House of Black should have at least done something with that. Like,
yeah, I agree. But it's collision. They're on Collision. That's all.
That's horrible.
They held it. That's all they did. They didn't do nothing with it. The Trios title shouldn't even be a thing, then.
No, I mean that only worked, and that worked for a short time in NWA when the Legion of Doom or Road Warriors with Paul Ellering. They held the 6-man tag titles, and that wasn't really, that's nothing. A Ring of Honor has 6-man tag titles too.
Yeah, they do. They're synonymous for it, actually.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah, because there was Dalton Castle with the Boys. Now that's a pink title that they should go after. Oh, what happened here? Okay.
I mean, we can get in the Ring of Honor, another day, but like they're not doing much with the Ring of Honor. I thought that with Tony Khan buying Ring of Honor, that things would change with Ring of Honor, but they're not even really on a network, are they? They're on? What are they on? Fight TV?
I think
Ring of Honor Cup. You gotta pay $10.
Yeah, they're on Ring of Honor ring with that, and then you can't. People like who used to watch Ring of Honor, like me. I used to watch it when it was on, when it was on.
How did we miss this spot, Justin? They had 4 Canadian Destroyers in a row, and they kept getting up and doing them.
I don't know why that
Fooling Canadian Destroyers.
No selling move that's really good, and this should knock you out.
That's a move that's gotta be protected. That gotta be protected.
Yep.
Ain't watching All In, Christopher. I mean, will guess. Well, I'll probably watch it because my sons watch it. My sons are 25, 26 years old, 26, 27, and getting older. They're still at home. I'll sit and watch with them because I gotta pressure to take appreciation of the moments they're at home until they start their own families. I will sit there and watch it with them.
You're watching All Out?
I will watch. Yeah, I watch it with them. I'm gonna watch it because they watch it. Again,
right.
When you guys leave, when you're at their age limit. When you get there, start your own family. You're gonna move out, and then your parents. We're not gonna be here forever. You want them those memories. At least we watch wrestling together.
Exactly.
So far, I'll do that. Yeah,
that's what we do over here when my dad hosts his pay-per-view for WWE. We're all gonna watch it together. Peter.
That's way cool. I know you always invite me and I don't show up because I do the wrestling watch on here because I'm trying to. It's the channel, and I gotta one of these days just bite the bullet and head over there to join. It's not that I don't want to; it's that we do the watch alongs here, and it's just the channel and stuff like that. Trust me, I used to always host wrestling parties at home, I know how fun those are.
I got you more like whenever If it's like a big event like WrestleMania or something, maybe we can talk about it, do something. I think it'd be pretty fun just to be all together and watch.
That'd be a fun one to do it live, like a watch on live. Like if you just not watching the event, but it's gonna. I'm working on something that I think we should do something pretty good like that. I got a vision on that way we could, send equipment and I got something that I would like to do in mind. I know Royal Rumble.
I wish that I could, get a plane ticket down to Florida. Hang out with you guys. Honestly,
That'd be fun. That'd be fun to all do. We were talking about that with Chris. I know Royal Rumble's in Florida. Don't know which if it's Tampa or
I think Citrus Bowl,
Orlando. If it's there, I think we're trying to get the tickets to go and see if I make an appearance too.
I definitely want to go.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
We were talking about that. We were talking about that yesterday. But before we get going here, this was a bad wrestling tonight. It was terrible. It was a bad with AEW. I knew it was going to be bad. That's why I put it out there. #trainwreck. Listen, I'm not a big fan of the AEW product. So if you came in and watching along with us and thought that we were going to get and I don't care if you want to call me a WWE fanboy or not. I don't really care, and I don't care about the tribalism. I respect that the wrestlers are really good wrestlers. They go out there, they bust their asses, they put on a show for us to be entertained. But when the organization has no structure, they're very undisciplined. The owner's a moron. All that stuff. It's tough to watch. And we want to support the performers because, listen, we're trying to say we would love to see all these different performers in WWE. Why? Because they're great performers. They're great wrestlers, but everything else is not working. We would love to see these guys under the proper structure of the WWE or even Impact Wrestling. I've said it tons of times. Impact Wrestling is growing. I've been waving the flag. I've been doing the Impact watch along. Impact Wrestling's got something good, but they got to get rid of some of the older guys. But it comes with time because they have to grow. They shouldn't be trying out a Tommy Dreamer and a Bully Ray. I get it, or PCO, but they're growing. They're growing. NXT is awesome. It's phenomenal. They're getting with the storylines, the wrestlers, all that. It sucks because we thought that all Elite Wrestling was going to really put a shake of boots in WWE, and Cody knew and felt it. And I think right now, 2 years later, it's going to be 2 years him exiting the company. I think that's the best decision Cody did, and that's what experience. What's your thoughts, Justin, before we say goodnight?
I agree with you 100% with the statement you just said. I thought it was going to be an alternate company, different field of wrestling. Turned out the 2 years in AEW was good. I didn't watch the 2 years of AEW. I just stopped watching wrestling in a whole because I just fell out of it. But yeah, we thought it was going to be a second show to, like and grasp it. But no. The only thing that I guess I'll keep on watching is Raw, NXT, SmackDown, Collision. Yeah. Like you said.
No, I get you. Collision has been. I gotta watch Collision. It's tough on a Saturday night with the UFC and all different things. And
how are you going to watch Collision this Saturday? Because you get the payback pay-per-view.
No, I don't watch it. I'm saying that's why it's tough for me to get invested in.
No, I'm talking about. I'm talking to Justin.
Oh,
he's working.
I have to work. So I'm watching probably both the same day, or just gonna watch it on Twitter. I might just watch Payback though, because Payback looks like a good ass card. The whole thing.
Yeah, they had they built towards. See, the great thing about Payback is they built towards Payback right after what was it? SummerSlam.
SummerSlam. They built it up.
They built SummerSlam in one day. Well, on Raw side, they built it up in one day. SmackDown a different story, but SmackDown is they're dealing with the loss of Bray Wyatt, because he was on there. He was on SmackDown, I believe. And like I was gonna say before, they actually with the WWE, they get a pass for this week and the tail end of last week because of the Bray Wyatt passing. They couldn't really advance any storylines. But then there's really no need to build payback since it's this Saturday.
Right, and of course tomorrow is the go home show. We'll do the watch along on Friday Night SmackDown here. Back again. We'll Friday night. We got 2 more days. Tomorrow's Thursday, so Friday night we'll do the Friday Night SmackDown. John Cena's return. He's gonna have some type of tribute for Bray Wyatt, which is gonna be nice because Cena has some great matches and some great moments with the late Bray Wyatt, Wyndham Rotunda, and also we'll be doing Payback here as well. The watch along. That's gonna be another good one, and we'll probably talk a little bit, or I don't know about or keep an eye on anything memorable happens on the AEW pay-per-view. Maybe I'll just comment or make a quick review or video on it. I won't do the watch along though. I'm gonna just sit back, eat wings, relax, and pizza, or whatever, and enjoy my sons with that. But that is the Heal the Ring podcast. We appreciate everyone that's watched us. Of course, Justin, I gotta get with you with as well. I want to do a video of not a review. I want to do a video called "If I Had the Pencil." What I mean is creative pencil. Just not a lot of storylines, because we could just, if you were creative in certain booking of certain wrestlers or storyline, how would you do it if you had the pencil? So I got to get with you. I got to find out when is a convenient time to get. I want to get like a round table, four folks that could be enabled and called "If I Had the Pencil." Heal the Ring, if I had the pencil, and we'll try doing like creative storylines. We could do NXT, one video, AEW, another one maybe, and then Raw and SmackDown. And I don't know how versed are you into Impact? Are you into Impact or no?
I don't. Justin,
No?
Are you there? I don't know if he's there anymore. I mean, he might be. I don't know.
All right. Well, that's the Heal the Ring podcast. I'll get with him after that. So we thank you guys tonight, and we'll see you next time here on the Heal the Ring podcast. Peace out.
Awesome! You people bought a ticket to see me, so shut up!
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no control.
Ladies and gentlemen,
My
just in
thoughts
case
get
you
so
live
bad, I'm
under a
like,
rock,
I might
you
grab
are
a bat,
looking
I
at the
don't know, my
youngest
rap,
and
my blood
fastest
boils
rising
over like,
star in
oh God, here
professional
goes. I
wrestling
left off
today.
feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that